There you go. Alright. Alright, D&D time. D&D time. Hey, we're at 18 viewers.
Woohoo!
Okay.
We're almost at our record, by the way.
Retweet.
That is awesome.
Alright, so should we do a recap of what happened last week?
They can
Yeah,
go read it
go ahead.
on long dot.
Yeah, but I mean, we've got people here. Okay, so last week it started out that Tholoman and
Mercury.
Mercury were going down a pathway. We were kind of following. What's the name of your character, Pookie?
Zan.
Zan. We were kind of following Zan. Then we stopped and we talked, and I was still a little afraid of him. We ended up going up to the Drunk Duck Inn. The
Having
Drunk Duck,
Awesome
yeah,
soup.
and having soup that got poured on my head and a bunch of apple juice that tastes a little fishy. And then we went to the board. I took off the paper. I got a quest that I felt compelled that I had to go do. I tricked Zan into taking a piece off of it as well, so he's now obligated to do the quest. Mercury, which is Zan's character, is also already wanting. She's already
Just
wanting to go on this
willing.
adventure. She's willing to go. She's happy to go. We traveled then to which city is it?
Poisson.
Poisson.
Poisson. Means fish.
Poisson.
Poisson.
So
You can call it fish if you
we can call it fish. So we headed to the city of fish, and
You
or
can call it
sushi.
too.
Sushi. So we went there, and he went to bed in a really sketchy tavern.
It's not that sketchy. It
Sketchy
had the name
tavern.
Wolf in it, and
Wolf.
it was cheaper.
Cheap.
It was cheaper.
Actually, I think mine was cheaper
No.
when it came
No.
out to it.
No, ours was the more little like.
Just a little
expensive.
bit. Well, after it went from 10 gold to 10 silver.
That's true. That's
did.
that's
Yours-
a definite reduction.
His was like 2 silver a night. Yours was like 10 silver. So
Oh,
it's
okay, okay.
Roughly
It
5
had,
times.
mine had a bed, so it was fine.
All right, and then after that, we went to so Mercury and I went over across the street and we talked to the elf whose kids we are missing, or that is missing, even
Did you tell
though
him-
what?
Did you tell him about the sign?
Yes, that I was
Slightly.
obligated into it because I took the quest. Like I ripped off the piece and I took the quest, and I'm obligated into doing it now.
Right. I know that was on your blog, but I don't know how many of you read the blog.
Right, and so you guys, just so you know, you can always go to the blog, and after, so the day or two after,
I
we're
will
gonna be doing
ready
a
up
full
transcripts.
write-up. We're
Not
gonna be doing a
complete
full write-up
a
of,
basic write-up.
well, yeah, we're gonna do a basic write-up of what happened that day, and it's gonna be tagged under the D&D. There's a little menu at the top. You can just hit that button. It'll have all the recaps in it. We also have, just so you know, we have character descriptions going up. Mine's still kind of so-so. I haven't gotten Pookie's yet. Mercury's
I
is,
think mine's more or less done.
hers is
unless-
mostly done.
Yes.
And then I've got. I haven't read anything on our Dungeon Master, but yeah. So we'll be getting all of that done.
We need to know if some kids are missing.
We also do have, by the way, I already have an artist working on a first draft of our trio for publication on the website as well.
So what?
Just so you know, Long, my character has a thing that
Yes.
needs to be drawn in.
I do need to get. I wanted to talk to you, Pookie, after the stream about anything physical characteristics. I've got an email from the guy that he wants to know more information about our characters. So
Oh.
I want to
Okay.
let you know.
I might need to do that then.
Yeah, I'll be getting it after stream. I'll be getting it from everybody. By the way, who is that? Hi, I know that name. Hi, where did I know that person from?
Luke.
Oh, it's Luke. Hi, Luke. What's up, man? What's up?
You're not reading your chat, are you?
Nope. Well, I was trying to do the summary.
I
I
just
was trying
think
to do the
it's
summary.
No,
funny.
you're great.
Sushi-
I don't.
Sushi
Can't
did a
talk
perfect
about
summary. Basically,
Yes.
all you need to know is some kids are missing and there's a reward. Long wants to help them, and Pookie's a ruffian that loves apple juice and apples.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
I play everybody. Everybody
Yeah.
who's not the player.
And he's everybody else.
Oh, Sushi, you forgot. I don't like elves.
Oh, yes,
I'm not
yes,
completely
and he doesn't like
elf.
health.
I'm a half elf. Half.
Alrighty, so I am Tholoman. This is Mercury.
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 For
And
those
we
of
have
you who
we
don't
have
speak
Sir.
French.
I'm sorry. What is it again?
My name is
Yeah?
Zan.
Zan. Oh, like Xanadu?
I like Baz.
Zen.
You know what?
Nah.
I'm so embarrassed. I hope. You know what? I'm just gonna rename it. It's fine.
What?
What?
Well, I have an NPC rolled up that you guys haven't met yet. That's got a very similar name to Zan. So it's
You can
no
keep
longer-
it. No, you can keep it.
It's not the NPC you're looking for.
This is
Alrighty,
has
so
pointy ears. They're not as
I like the
pointy
idea
as
of having only one pointy ear.
That might be possible.
What
that
was
was that was his ringtone again.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. It's
I'm going to turn mine down because mine's
it's what's
too
his
loud.
face yelling.
Ringtones.
What am I fighting for? Zero from Mega Man X4, I think.
Nice.
I don't know.
Alrighty, so are we all together and ready to start?
I am. Are you guys?
I am ready. Yeah.
I'm always ready.
Yeah, sure. Go for it. I've got my notes, so I'm okay.
Okay, so what the stream may not know is that in the meanwhile, since we have played last, I've connected with all the players, including one that hasn't made it to the stream yet, who's going to be joining us in 2 weeks, and kind of generated a bit more of the numbers behind the scenes and have fleshed out some of the stats on the characters to get us ready for some actual like combat or whatever. So we're now full on ready for stuff.
We're actually ready to
That's
play this
exciting.
game. Yeah,
More or less.
You
more or less.
more than less.
More
Yes,
than less.
More than less. But more or less. More than less.
I'm excited to poke things.
With your
Alrighty.
big stick. Only that I am the one with the staff, so never mind.
Oh, hey, look, that
Okay.
thing moves. Oh, hey, look, that thing moves.
Yeah, I was just playing with it. I was like,
I thought it was
Um,
part of the map. It was part of
well, I thought to myself, hey, wouldn't it be cool if I was like slowly moving the cart and horse down the map to make it look more like it's actually doing stuff? But then I realized that that's kind of dumb. And back to the story. So
Alright.
Dun dun
you
dun.
you talked to the elf. He went off to bed. You had some peach juice. No, was it peach juice or
Yep.
was it some
Yes,
other
it was peach.
I had peach juice from
And
the elf.
You were last we talked. You were directly finishing or doing something with the peach juice.
I was
What do you do
drinking and
next?
going to sleep. Well, I just went to sleep.
Okay, so you're going to bed.
Right, we're sleeping in bed.
Em, what is your character doing, Em?
Sleeping.
Okay, so everybody's going to bed.
Yeah, everybody's in bed.
Yes.
That's why we finished last time. We finished because we were all in bed.
Okay. I wasn't sure if we'd actually gone to bed or what. Sorry about the hand. I'm kind of gesticulating.
No.
All right, it's morning.
No.
The night passed without
No.
incident. You all got a fairly good night's rest, and we're good. We're golden. We're ready to party.
I just want to say I wake up in the most enthusiastic mood, for this is the first time in months I've had a bed to sleep in.
Exactly. You slept so soundly, an assassin could have snuck into your room and killed you, but they didn't.
It's
Because
true.
even though it is a budget inn, it's still a relatively safe town,
So,
and everybody's kind
Yes.
of.
I
and,
was, Bone. I was in the low budget inn. They took the fancy class. They had this snobby waiter guy.
right, and so I mean,
I was-
my bed, even though I was a gnome, was a full king size bed, and I woke up almost
Right.
killed by the sheets.
Yeah, I
it
was.
was more than a king size bed. It was
Nearly
pretty
killed by the
much-
sheets.
Like half ogre size, half orc size,
Awesome.
or more.
It was full
Alright,
orc
so-
size. Full orc size
Orc
bed.
size.
Full orc size
Oh.
bed.
Em and Pook, you both or not Em? Let's use character names.
You can call me
Solomon
Wednesday.
and Zan. Solomon and Zan, you both had some pretty interesting dreams last night about the children that you're engaged to rescue, being caught in traps, being chased by wolves. You just couldn't sleep for worry. You
Okay.
slept. You could sleep, but like your dreams, they were a little troubled. You still got good rest, but you woke up thinking about how you need to save these kids.
Okay.
All right. So, a question for you. Now, I know a piece of paper said to go to the inn because he wrote that I need to go to the inn. But do I feel that I should go somewhere else? It's
Right now,
about-
you feel pretty contented that you're trying to do stuff, but you do want to, like, you feel like you're doing what you need to do right now. You don't feel nauseous. You don't feel like compelled or anything. You're okay.
Okay. So I'm going to
But
go out.
You do feel really curious what Tholoman and you told me
Mercredi.
last night how to say this.
Mercredi.
Mercredi.
It's French for Wednesday.
What they're up to. That's right. You said Little
Just
Miss-
so you know,
Little
Em,
Miss-
I will never say your name right.
That's okay. I don't think anyone ever will.
Mercredi.
All right. Well, I'm gonna leave my room.
You do feel
after-
curious. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave my room, gather my stuff, and I'm going to go to the barkeep. And I'm
Good
gonna
morning.
order
Top of the
a.
morning to you, sir.
Do you?
What
Do
can
you
I
get-
get you?
Can you stop interrupting
Yes.
me?
Oh,
Dang it! All right. And I storm out. I'm done.
I'm done.
okay. Well, have a good day.
Screw you. And I'm gonna go to the bar across the street that looks a
Tell
little
your
bit more
friends.
high. I'm not even listening to him. I'm walking into.
By the
I'm
way-
gonna walk
by the
into
way,
the other
viewers,
place.
This isn't a shine on my hair. This is gray.
Does that mean that you're slightly slower than the rest of us?
Aww.
No,
I'm
it just
kidding.
means I look older than.
Oh,
It's
okay.
experience.
It's experience. Okay. All right. You've got so much experience. It's just oozing out your hair.
Yeah.
All right.
Got experience berries coming out my ears.
All right. So Zan, you exited and you headed over to our inn.
And I'm gonna go sit right at the bar. Yeah, I just go sit down at the bar.
Is there like a lag here or something? I
There
think
is. I'm reading chat.
There is.
Sorry, I having trouble processing everything at the same time. So you go over to the other end, you sit down at the bar, and the barkeep, who's also kind of a butler, kind of ignores you.
Hey,
We need a mustard.
can I get
Yes,
some apple juice
sir.
over here?
Most
Paying
certainly,
customer.
Gracious sir, here is your apple juice, and he plunks down a wooden cup full of apple juice.
Do you have any whiskey to go with it? I need something to help wake me up.
He tips a little whiskey into the top.
Thank you. And then I just drink it in one little gulp. I just drink it.
Very good, sir.
All right.
And he goes to the other patrons and serves up more drinks. There's some Chardonnay, some wines, and other stuff.
Fancy
All right. Well,
stuff,
I'm just gonna
geez.
sit here for a little bit, thinking about what I should do and where Gnome and Elf went.
Yeah, and so about this time, like I'm gonna be ringing the bell next to my bed, my big giant king size bed, for some breakfast service.
I hope you're paying for this by yourself this time.
You're the one paying for it,
I paid for your room last night.
yeah, and the food that goes with it.
No.
Your name's on the tab.
False.
Your
You
name's
owe me
on the
later
tab.
then. You owe me later.
All right.
So you guys
Again.
wake up in the morning and you head down to the.
No, I rang a
In
bell
for
for
the
bell
inn.
service. Like I want room service.
Oh, from your room.
Yeah.
You pulled the little thing.
Yeah, I was like,
Okay.
ring. Well, give me some food.
Stan, there's behind the bar. There's like a mirror and some glass shelves with like bottles on it. And then to the left of this, there's like a wooden cabinet. You hear a sort of a bell ringing, and you open. So what's really quiet? Can you guys not hear me?
No, I just was wondering what Pookie was typing so much about.
No. Chat's saying something about how they have it turned up pretty high.
Yeah, what I think it is the audio when we're in this makes it low out there.
Okay, I can turn it up a little bit.
But Boneyard saying he can hear us fine, he just had to turn it up. And if you're
Yeah,
wondering what I'm
everybody else
typing
may
so
not have.
fast,
I'll just
And-
turn it up a little bit. It's not going to be a big deal.
With stream audio.
Okay.
Yeah, I just turned the stream audio
Yeah,
up a little bit.
Add gain on there. Yeah, mixing boards.
I wish it was a good mixing board. Freaking
It's
OBS's mixing board is terrible.
It's a little on the low
Sorry,
end
yeah,
of okay. Anyways,
So Boneyards, you might want to turn down the volume a little bit. You might blow your eardrums.
All right, so I ring my bell. Where's my room service?
Okay, so Zan, you saw him open up the cabinet, and one of the bells is still jiggling a little bit, and it's got a glow to it. And he closes the cabinet and knocks on one of the doors, and a little footman pops out, and he says, "Room number 7." And then you see
Wait.
the little footman bound up the stairs.
How big is this little footman?
He's a halfling.
He's a halfling.
Ah.
Okay. I go. I say really loudly, "Dang, he moves fast!" And then I finish my apple juice if I haven't already done so.
He turns as he's running up the stairs, does a bow, and continues running up the stairs. Didn't miss a step.
wait.
Nice.
Very, very
I'm impressed.
nimble.
I am very impressed. And I
Don't
order
even
another
knock
apple juice and whiskey.
the door. Nice. You get it right away. Long, you hear a knock at your door.
All right, so I just have him. I just beckon him in.
Okay. He comes in. What is your pleasure?
Whatever the smelly guy that I can smell from all the way up here, whatever he's having, I want.
I took a bath yesterday, so be quiet.
It was
Your
the
wish is my
tavern
command.
the inn you slept in last
He's a-
night.
He's about the same height as you. So he dashes out and comes back like a couple seconds later with a wooden mug of apple juice that smells a little alcoholic. Poop.
Okay.
You see, or sorry, Zan, you see the halfling basically fall down the stairs. Not like dangerous, but like fast. Fall down the stairs. Say a number. He says number 5, and he gets a mug of apple juice.
All right.
Splashes
At
in
this
some
point,
whiskey.
I want to do
Bounds back up the stairs.
I really want to toss like a silver coin at him really fast. See if he catches it.
Okay, he reaches behind without even turning around, snatches the coin out of the air, and continues up the stairs.
I say well deserved. And I'm gonna order some breakfast, like an egg.
Okay.
Yeah, just an egg.
Would you like your egg over easy? Would you like it hard boiled? Would you like it poached, fried, scrambled?
Let's go with a soft-boiled egg.
Very good, sir. He goes over to the same cabinet with the bells, opens it up. There's a little egg dish. You know, the it's almost like a goblet, but it's tiny.
Right.
And he puts an egg on it, turns it just a little bit, and puts it back in the cabinet.
Okay.
A couple minutes later, everything's normal. You hear a ding. He comes back, takes it, pops the egg off of it, and hands you the egg in a normal wooden bowl.
I say thank you and I start eating it.
It's a great egg. It's very well cooked. Okay, Zan, were you in
Mercury.
Mercury?
Yes.
Mer.
Mayor
Mayor
Cratty.
Mayor Cred E.
Mayor
Oh, just
Cratty.
for reference, I never actually said my name to them,
Okay. So
Yeah,
so I
no,
probably
you
don't
know.
know their names.
Okay. Were Mercury, you and Tholoman, were you guys sharing a room?
No,
No,
No.
I was in the wolf. Oh, those two.
Okay.
not
I'm
me.
Tholoman.
Mercury, what are you doing in the morning?
Sitting quietly in my room. Do I have a window room? Like a room with a window? Because if so, I'm just
Yeah,
going to be
everyone's
sitting
got a room
outside.
with a window.
Okay, so I'm just going to be sitting at the window, kind of just like looking outside, watching the town kind of wake up and do its thing. Excellent.
Okay.
Kind of hungry, but not really hungry enough to go get food yet.
All right, that's perfectly cool. You are probably like just kind of warming up for the day so that you've got all your magic ready to go.
All right. So this point, like, I mean, I've got my apple juice. I've drank my apple juice. I've enjoyed it as much as one can enjoy that much apple juice with that much whiskey, and I've kind of decided to follow this little halfling back down to the bar.
Okay. That's where Zan, that's where you see the familiar small-statured gnome come back down the stairs.
I wave to him without saying anything.
Okay, you see the smelly guy waving at you.
Of course, I'm gonna go sit by the nice big smelly guy who like made sure I didn't die over the night.
Nice.
So I'm gonna walk down there and I'm gonna order him another apple juice because he's already down 2, and I think it's probably a good thing because I can see the 2 empty wooden cups, and so I figure it's a good thing. Let's get him another one. It'll be great.
Awesome. Barkeep brings over another one, plops it down in front of him, and walks away.
All right, so I've got him his drink. I'm like, I probably should get to know him a little bit. So I'm just gonna introduce myself. I'm Thalamin. I used to practice at the temple of what was the name of it?
Halor.
Palor. I used to, I've talked to him about my disagreements with Palor and his head priests, and so I just kind of give him a little bit of a little
halfway
bit.
through his story, I'm gonna go. It's all right, buddy. I don't need to tell me everything. My name's Zan. I like apples. And then I finish the drink.
Perfect.
Delicious.
Nice. Okay. Mercredi.
Mercury.
Mercredi.
You'll get it
I
eventually.
almost got it. Mercredi.
She's just making it super hard.
How
for you.
long are you chilling in your room?
I'm actually gonna come downstairs and grab like something small because I'm hungry now. So
Awesome.
I'm gonna come sit
Okay.
down next to
You see
these
the-
two, and
You see the two of them sitting at the bar.
Alrighty, barkeep, need food now.
All right, the barkeep
I
brings
talk a little
over
louder.
a breakfast menu and lays it down in front of you. On the menu, there is poached salmon, there is fried halibut, there's all kinds of fish, there's egg, as you like it, listed. There's a couple potato and fish dishes. There's a lot of sea-themed food.
Alright, so I'm gonna get an egg scrambled.
Okay. You see him take your menu and say, "Very good, madam," and he grabs another egg out of the cabinet, puts it onto the weird cup-like contraption, closes the cabinet. This time he turned it a different way and pushed a little lever on the contraption.
Do I notice him
Couple
do
minutes
this?
later. Yeah, you all see him do it.
I'm gonna call for him. Barkeep, come over here a second.
Yes,
I,
sir.
I'm very intrigued, as I've never seen this before. But where can one get such a thing to cook food this delicious with?
One would probably have to travel all the way to the fabled city of Waterdeep to procure equally as proficient culinary device as this.
All right, I take out that piece of paper where the name of this inn's written on, and I'm gonna
Oh, you've
scrawl.
heard of Waterdeep. Waterdeep
Well-
is not an unknown town to you.
Right, but I'm gonna put magic food cookery underneath the name Waterdeep.
Magic food cookery.
Your list of things available in Waterdeep is gonna grow. It's the biggest city in the world.
Great, magic food cookery.
Magic food cookery
magic.
listed.
Magic in general is like all over Waterdeep. So you're all together now. You're all breakfast. The eggs He opens the cabinet, and on top of this weird little thing, there's it seems to have grown, and it's basically a fairly smallish bowl of beautifully scrambled eggs, much like that picture. And he dumps it out into a bowl and hands it to you with some tomato paste with salt. He calls it cat soup or something, whatever. Anyway, and some salt.
Cat soup sounds
He has
delicious.
a little salt shaker and a pepper shaker and a little bit of rind of lemon ground into a powder, all kinds of stuff.
Thank you, Barkeeper.
You're very welcome.
So at this point I kind of want to ask anybody else, especially Zam, if he had any strange happenings over the night. I'm gonna kind of.
By the way, in the room with you, you're the only ones at the bar. The rest of the room is populated with rather affluent-looking individuals in fine clothing, dining at various tables throughout the room. All of them are having a sort of a fish-based breakfast.
Okay.
A couple here and there are also having an egg-based meal.
All right. So can I ask Pookie though how his night was? Like, if anything strange happened?
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I was just giving you guys background. I wasn't meaning to interrupt your conversation.
Oh, no, that's good.
Details of the room.
That's what I want to do. I want to ask Xana, if he slept well, if there was any disturbances in his night.
Oh, I had a great sleep. I mean, some weird dreams, but it's like my first time in a bed in ever. It was so nice. I think I'm gonna stay in this town for after whatever this thing that is I need to do is done. Weird. Do I know exactly what my dreams were like?
Yeah. How much does he remember?
You both remember that your dreams are about those kids, but the particulars are fading.
I go, so, alright. After I do whatever this is with those kids, how did that happen? But after that's solved, I'm probably going to stay another night here at least, and maybe see if this town's got anything worthwhile before I head out to this Waterdeep place for this magic food cookery. I really want to know how to make the best apples, and I think magic food cookery could help.
Go.
All right.
Well,
So.
you
How
have
about
an
yourself?
adventure ahead of you, that's for sure.
All right. So I'm gonna ask Mercury if she had any strange happenings throughout the night either.
No. Slept well. Nothing funky. No
Waterdeep.
interesting dreams, etc.
Boneyards, if you're going to provide them out of character knowledge on this tree.
Oh, this cat soup stuff is delicious.
Cats.
All of the visual aids.
All right.
That might be one of the first things I want a food cookery.
Cat soup, food cookery, magicness. All right. So. I know. I'm just gonna kind of survey the room and see if there's anybody that's looking at us in a desiring to speak with us kind of face, not like a "Are you weird?" face, because everybody thinks we're weird.
Everyone thinks I'm
I'll be
weird.
right.
Right.
1 second.
I see him looking around. I'm like, yeah, everyone's thinking I'm weird. They're
Well-
probably not going to be looking at me.
Well, now everybody just left the room, so.
Wait, why did everyone leave the room? Got a problem with my face?
Well, no. I mean,
All the
everybody got up.
NPCs went away.
They all got up and walked out just now. Maybe they'll come back in a second. We'll find out.
Don't go away.
Oh, I wasn't even looking at that. I just noticed. By the way, I'm learning to be really good at Street Fighter when it's not my turn to talk. That's what the typing is.
I was wondering because sometimes it seems like neither of you were paying attention.
Oh no, I'm paying attention because I have the sound off, and that's the only thing that really matters.
I think Luke's involved in chat. a little
Yeah,
too
and Luke
much.
just likes to watch chat.
Hey, chat's interesting. You guys are interesting.
Why did my
Chat's the way it's at,
phone
where it's
work?
at.
Oh, Savvy went live.
Oh god, I got kicked in the face. Alright.
Savvy did?
Yep.
Probably, yeah.
Savvy.
She always goes live, usually a little bit ago.
Yep. Well, she might have just gone live, and I just now got the notification.
So if y'all weren't aware, while we're on this little NPC break, this past weekend was EVO 2014, one of the hypest fighting game tournaments in the world every year, and it got me to purchase Ultra Street Fighter 4. So I am practicing new Street Fighter characters, and one day I'm going to go to EVO, and I will kick face
Do it!
and probably lose really badly, but I just want to go.
It's D7D, Nikon.
Yeah, it's D7D.
Now I want like something to snack on now.
Nom, nom, nom. I know, I was thinking about that while I was playing Super Smash Bros.
No, I like a big old like 4-pound thing of like
Gummy
jelly
bears.
beans.
Oh, you usually say gummy bears.
No, I need jelly beans, like 4-pound like barrel of them.
Oh, that was so cool. I need to try to do that again. Sorry.
It's okay, we're on an NPC break, so
That's right.
all the NPCs
All right.
just poofed.
I'm going to explain it to you with visually detail. So I'm playing this assassin character type girl, and basically she has this move where she could teleport either straight forward or in a diagonal up position, and I teleported right above someone's head and I dive kicked him. It was so cool looking.
Yes.
And like my foot went through the NPC's face, and I thought I broke her skull, but this is Street Fighter, so it didn't actually happen that
Well, real life it would have.
way. Right. Especially with teleporting.
Boneyards, that's a barrel full of runts, not
That's
jelly
a
beans.
barrels. Those are barrels full of awesome candy.
There's also like gummy worms in the back. And then
I
those
see no
gummies
jelly
are-
beans though. I see no jelly
No.
beans.
Wait,
Those are runs.
there's licorice beans behind it.
I see.
I see barrels of gummy worms. Ooh, there's those little orange sour watermelons. I like those.
They're not orange, they're
I gotta
pink.
practice
Pink.
how to combos.
Pink and
Watermelons, the little watermelons.
green. I like those. The Sour Patch water. Or
Those
the
are awesome.
Sour Punch watermelons.
I like runts.
Runts
If I
are-
could get like a
haven't
5-pound bag of runts,
I
I'd
haven't
totally eat
seen-
those.
There's a vending machine type thing over in the mall that's like a big, huge candy dispenser.
Yes.
So do we-
Anyways,
What?
Yeah. Yep. Huh?
Do we know what happened to Luke? He just got up.
His wife.
I want to say his. Well, I also heard his dog.
His wife, his dog, or his kid.
Zzz,
Z.
for he has a few.
He has multiple.
Okay.
Not of the wives, but of the kids. We are in Utah, but we don't go like that.
He is a parental unit.
She is a parental unit.
Yeah, I'm lucky not to be in that position at the moment.
Yeah, right now we've got a dog, and right now that's
I have
sufficing.
a dog and a cat.
I mean,
Dog.
I work with kids, and I'm pretty glad I don't have my own right now. I like kids, but not like 24/7 kids. No offense, but that's hard.
Yeah, no, I
Props
I
to
agree.
all parents. Props to all parents.
Eva, we're bothering you. Eva, you're being bothered.
Can you stop it? Jeez. Not your.
We're bothering the dog.
We are bothering the dog. Hello,
Dang. Okay, so
everybody.
Well, let's
Sorry,
hope it's not that often that he goes AFK. That'll just like.
Well, he didn't go AFK last time.
Well, the last time I think his kids were already asleep.
Truth.
Uh,
Fair play.
I don't know. I think your Mortal Kombat thing's more distracting to me than it is to you.
What? Are you just listening to me typery?
All the time, like that's all I hear is like type, like smash, 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 smash on the keyboard or whatever.
I could
on the
get-
thing.
I could get my fight stick out if you really want me to.
No.
Because that would be more annoying. Because that's like. This isn't just a gamepad. I think last week I was playing Mario Bros. 3.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember it was really crazy loud and conversations took forever.
What? Conversations didn't take forever. I just put soup on your head and conversation was over.
Yeah, we're.
Oh god, she.
Back.
I gotta figure out how to do ultra combos with this character. They're like really hard. It makes me sad.
By the way, I think every semi-professional or professional gamer needs to get one of these.
What is it?
It's a 100-ounce mug.
It's amazing.
It's 100 ounces of gaming amazingness.
The nice thing is you can also fill it with water. Like you fill it halfway with ice and then just fill it with water.
Oh, I
and you
do-
have cold water for like a day and a half. It's
I
amazing.
usually do 3/4 ice, 1/4 water.
How come M's looks bigger than yours, Long?
Because I'm
Because-
smaller, and my camera's closer to.
Okay, all right.
They're the same, I promise. See, look. Ta-da!
Well, I'll be right back. I got something I'm gonna pull out because it's interesting.
They are the same. Oh, you can. I'm probably using Finnish. I used to know a guy that was filled with Oh gosh. Who is- That is not a very sober person.
Testing. Can you hear?
Yes.
Hey. The townsfolk
Sorry.
are back.
Honestly,
The
before the
townsfolk
townsfolk go back, everyone should have an Aboriginal face mask.
That's pretty sweet.
Gosh.
That is pretty cool.
Alright, so now the
Okay, so
townsfolk
you
are
guys are
back.
not defying-
Yes. So now the townsfolk are back from their bathroom break.
They just all went up to that.
They all just went up. It's like girls. They just all get up together, go to the bathroom, and all came back.
Hey, I
Okay.
resent that.
alright.
And now
I-
here are the townspeople.
I remember what I was saying.
Town meeting.
You were saying you were looking around, to make sure no one was looking at us funny,
Right.
and I'm like, everyone thinks we're funny. Look at my face.
Right.
They're
I'm
just not going to be
looking.
looking at us.
I'm looking for somebody who, you know how when somebody has that look that they really want to tell you something. Like I'm looking for that guy in the crowd.
All right,
Like,
I'm
all
gonna
the
give
tables, I'm
him.
looking for that guy.
I'm gonna give him that look, like I really want to tell him something. I'm that guy. I think. Do you have any information about these kids other than this dream we had?
Yes, we talked to the elf last night. The man who put up the poster.
Why did it? Wait, did you say elf?
Yes.
Yes. He's an older man, an older elf.
How about we go visit this elf so we can be done with this faster than fast?
All right, so that means he said this morning he was going to be at the temple, doing his morning worships.
Do you know what temple?
I believe there's only one in town.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Yes.
I think it should be easy to find.
Well, let's head in that direction then.
Well, it's the
Alright.
temple then.
So we're gonna get up without paying our bill.
I pay mine.
Oh, you pay yours. I'm not
I
gonna pay
pay
mine.
Well,
I'm just gonna get up and
I'm
start
paying
walking.
For his.
See what happens.
Oh,
I'll pay
M,
for yours.
M paid up front.
Ah, that's right.
Remember, he asked you last night and
Yep. Tis happened.
all that. Okay.
Sweet.
So, just not to be the accountant or anything, but M,
Yes.
you have about 30 silver left.
Where's my gold thing?
Long or Folaman, did we roll your gold?
No.
I don't think we rolled my gold either.
I think we did roll your gold. You had something like 40 copper and
I don't
10
remember
silver,
rolling
something
my
like
gold either.
I don't remember rolling it because I would have written it down.
There should be something in here that tells me like how much gold I have.
Oh, wait, no, we did roll it. And then we bought a bunch of equipment, I think.
No, I
That's
said
the-
the equipment doesn't count for that. 'cause
Oh,
you're
then
getting the equipment on top of
I
it.
think I had like, unless it wasn't gold pieces, I think I had 12 gold pieces.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Where can
Okay.
I write it?
So-
I swear this character sheet has a spot for me to put this.
Yeah, I don't know if we rolled it for you.
We didn't.
Solomon. All right, we'll
Oh.
worry about gold later. Right now, let's just assume that you're at 0 because once you do a dungeon, you're going to have mountains of this stuff. So that'll be good.
That'll fix it.
My point was that if you don't go adventuring, you're probably going to run out of money in town real fast.
Oh, I'm
Alright.
spending. Jeez.
So Zan and I have headed towards the door,
Well, I'm coming with you.
and she's following us.
I'm going with you.
Okay,
Going with us.
so you are a wickety walking out the room.
All right. Well, I got another character. Whoop. Alrighty,
There
so
you go.
yay, we're out. Alright, so this it's pretty bright. I can see anywhere that's available on the map, right? I can see all of this.
Yes.
Okay. So the temple's got to be this one up here, northish.
Yep. It's pretty obviously a temple, and as you walk in, you see shrines to all the major deities, and everybody's like all worshipy and stuff.
All right. Can I easily see the elf that we were talking to last night?
He's not visible, but you do see a lot of acolytes and other clericy-looking individuals carrying books and scrolls and vials of holy water and packaging up potions of healing and doing all those sort of temple-y, stuffy stuff.
All right. I'm just gonna kind of like try to like tap one of them and hope they notice me. And
Yes.
I'm gonna-
Well, what can I do for you, sir? Yes.
can I
see
find,
you. Down there? What?
I need to find the man that has the missing children who is looking for people to find them.
Oh, you're looking for the prelate.
Yes.
I'm
Are
sorry,
we going
he's
to
very,
stay
very
in
busy
this
right
big
now.
room?
I'm sure I could pencil you into his schedule, but perhaps you should talk to his steward.
He told me that I'd be able to see
like-
him this morning here, because I'm
Oh, he
coming
did?
to find his children.
Oh, you. Oh, follow me. And he goes up the spiral
Great.
staircase in the corner of the room.
Great.
All right, I'm not going up that staircase. I'm just gonna
Okay.
sit on the stairs.
The staircase leads to a sort of an arched bridge over one of the palisade-style hallways to another walkway lined with bookshelves and books and things, and there's double wooden doors that he pushes one open and beckons you to follow him. It's got a sort of a antechamber, a vestibule, as it were, before another set of thick wooden doors, which he opens one and beckons for you to continue following. Do you continue following him?
Yeah, I'm kind of obligated into it now. Yes, I'll
Okay.
keep following him, but I'm only gonna like
So-
just go in the door though, like just go in the door.
Right. In this room, there's a big table, and this one looks more like a library. It's got a big table and some reading stands, and to the left, there's two more big doors. To the right, there's two more big doors. He goes to the left, pushes open another big door. There's another antechamber. This one's a little sparser. It's got leather furniture, plush stuff, and a single door. And he knocks on the single door.
Okay.
And the
I'm
door
just waiting.
creaks open, and the elf that you recognize is there, and he says, "What? Oh, please come in." And he gestured to you, and he said, "Please come
All right. Well, I'm gonna go in there with him. I've got a couple extra questions that I need to ask him. So I'm gonna go in this single door. I'm gonna go through the single door so I can have a private conversation with him.
in." Okay, and the door closes. Yes. I expect you have questions.
Yes. You said yesterday.
Fire away.
You said yesterday that your children or that your child had been speaking for a long time about going on this adventure that he'd been talking about.
Yes,
what,
I'm aware of silly
yes,
plans.
you did. You said that you were aware of them. So where was this plan taking him? Which direction?
I said I was aware of the plans. I didn't say that I knew the details of the plans. That is what I have charged you with.
Well, that doesn't make sense then. All right. So I'm gonna.
Do you need me to hold your hand through this?
Yes. Yes.
I had a feeling.
I'm a man of small stature, but a man of your knowledge, sir, would definitely know where a young child would be setting off to.
The advice I will give you is that my son
embarrassingly loved to go by the name Tim, is
Tim?
studying
Tim,
under one of my acolytes to be a wizard against my wishes.
Okay.
He had been associating with 3 humans who are well beneath him, but I can't choose my friends, my son's friends for him, though I wish that I could. By the names of Harler, Ottiger, and Zinn. They are the children that have gone missing as well, so my assumption is that their long-laden plans to go on an adventure of epic proportions, to hear them talk about, was finally executed, and they are off gallivanting in the countryside. Now, if your children were off gallivanting on the countryside, you would probably assume them to be on the countryside. The particulars of that countryside may fail you, as they do me. But that is where you would look for them. I would imagine that their supposed leader, Harlow, was probably involved in some sort of planning, which he may have written down in some obscure location. You may seek that location. Or you may just run off into the country and see if you can happen upon 4 hapless children.
And
The other 2 may have left clues as to their whereabouts. The only clues I have from Tim are that he has been studying
Tim.
necromancy.
Ooh.
Okay. At that point, I'm just going to stand up and say, "Sir, the world is full of countrysides," and I'm going to walk out the door, regardless of what he says.
Okay. He doesn't say anything. He just lets you walk out the door.
Sweet. I don't like him anyways. Sweet, I don't like him anyway.
All right.
You're not supposed to. It's
Has
enough.
anything cool been happening at the
Compass.
bottom of these stairs?
Well, there's a lot of hustle and bustle, a lot of activity. You're in the main crossroads of the temple, so most activity is going through this room.
Is there anyone
Okay.
suspicious looking?
No,
No,
it's a temple. They're all very legit looking.
Shit looking.
Too legit.
Too legit to quit.
too-
All right.
To quit. I don't know. Didn't Vanilla Ice do something with his hands? I don't know. Go on. So yeah, there's a lot of activity, hustle bustle, with lots of trestle.
All right. So I'm gonna get bored easily, and I'm gonna walk up the stairs. And I guess this is about the time where he's leaving the room.
Hey, glitch. Okay, so Tholoman comes back down the stairs.
So
Yeah,
what
that's-
happened? That was a fast meeting.
My assumption's the same as last night.
I love
He
that.
doesn't truly care about his kids or his kids' friends.
Well,
I
any
have
hints? Because
a
this
question.
whole like nagging feeling is getting annoying.
I think that his human friends' parents will be much more concerned and much more helpful.
Yes.
Anything
Probably.
else?
Just a lot about gallivanting across countrysides.
There's lots of countrysides.
Yep.
Any details on when he left?
Yep.
Nope. He just told me that he's been gone, and that he wasn't sure as to when because he was tied up in his priestly duties.
All right. At this point, I'm gonna walk up the stairs to the guy's room.
Yes.
I'm gonna put
Okay.
on my stone cold stunner face. I'm gonna enter his room.
Here we go.
That's a joke.
That's awesome.
But no,
That
I am gonna
happened.
enter his room. The mask is a joke. I'm gonna go, hey,
Which room? Which
the,
room?
the whatever room Long came out of, or Thor.
Okay, so
I
you
don't
go up
know.
the stairs, you go over the archway, you walk along the walkway, and you find 2 big wooden doors.
Right, I'm gonna push my way into them.
Okay. As soon as you step into the room, you find yourself unable to move. What do you do?
Hey, I have this nagging feeling like I gotta find your kid apparently, and and a bunch of other people's kids. You need to give us more information other
Okay.
than they're gallivanting. I'm straight up yelling this.
You don't see anyone.
I don't
you
care.
see anyone, and I want you to say all that again without moving your jaw, because you can't move your jaw.
Hey, I had to hide your head, everyone's on our heel head, and this is up. So you need to get more information than this. You got your face. How was that?
That was great.
I like how you got close to look at my face to make sure I wasn't moving my jaw. I did it.
I did. Okay, so
Bravo.
as soon as you're done moaning and groaning, the ability to move is returned to you, and you hear very clearly the words "leave," and you feel very compelled. Roll a will save.
Okay. Let me make this bigger. Hey, Dan.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah.
Oh,
Will
Dan.
save, you
I
say?
just
Yeah.
messed my whole screen up.
Yeah.
So do I roll my wisdom? I guess.
No, go down to saving throws, and there's a button next to reflex, will. Hang on, let me open up your sheet here. I could roll it for you if you wanted.
You could. I don't see
Saving
saving
throws.
throws.
There it
Is
is,
it
yeah.
under armor and stuff? Oh, I don't
It
see
goes
it.
fortitude, reflex, and will.
Oh, I see it now.
So right below ability scores.
I
Saving
could've-
throws
I
doesn't
could've
have a
rolled
special
wisdom.
background.
I rolled a 1.
Yeah. Okay. So you rolled a one.
I leave.
Right. So you leave.
I leave.
Feel free.
I leave.
He doesn't see anybody. He can't punch anybody in the face.
It's true. I just leave. And as I'm going downstairs, I yell, I told him, jerk face.
And I'm feeling supremely confident and say, all right, where are we going?
To the other kid's parents' house. Where else?
Yeah,
Come on.
So, that sounds like an idea almost like I had it myself.
Well, you know, whatever.
Almost as a. Almost as a.
Oh no.
Oh, the spell effect just disappeared, and he was told to leave. That's why glitch.
Yeah.
That's why he could leave. Okay.
My fighting boy.
Alrighty, so
Great,
we're,
isn't it?
so now that we've got our
Let me pull
plan,
up your chat again.
I'm gonna start walking back out. I'm gonna start heading back out of this little hellhole of a temple.
Okay. Yep.
You mad?
Well, it's very
bro?
busy. It's
I'm
very
mad,
busy.
bro.
Thank you, Hitbox Promotion, for the retweet out.
Yes.
Yay!
Are you streaming too tonight, Vivi?
No, I can't actually stream this. My computer won't let me.
Oh.
Like I could literally only stream
Huh.
console games.
That's weird. Huh.
Yeah, like I can't even have OBS or anything open with like web pages except for like the chat, and even that sometimes wonks out on me.
Yeesh.
So I'm hearing a lot of button pressing. Are you like playing Nintendo while we D&D?
No, not Nintendo.
Xbox.
Mortal Kombat.
No, not Mortal Kombat. I'm
PlayStation.
actually
Street
playing
Fighter.
King of Fighters,
Oh.
but only practice mode, nothing serious. So I'm not actually paying attention to the game. It's just to keep my hands moving, because I have really bad case of ADHD, and if I don't do things, I don't pay attention to anything. That's the
Okay.
reason.
So I shouldn't be offended.
No, because I'm
It's
listening
okay.
to everything. It's just
I'm
I have to
messing
move
with
my
a
hands.
pencil.
Awesome.
That's me messing with my pencil.
Is my light dimming?
I don't think so.
Cool. So you guys go to another parent's house? How do you know how to find another parent's house?
We walk out in the front.
Can I ask people? So like the first person to come up to, I want to ask them.
Oh, there's an idea. There's an idea. Yes, you see people. You see people. Ask them.
Okay,
I love it.
So
Okay,
the first
so you
person
see,
I come across, I'm gonna be like,
he's-
hey, I've heard about these 4 missing kids. I would like to talk to the
Oh, yeah,
parents.
terrible tragedy.
Wait, hold on,
Kids
hold
are
on.
missing.
Am I with her?
They've been gone missing for a week now. It's terrible, terrible tragedy. Terrible. Terrible.
So I need to speak to the parents of two or
Oh,
another
parents,
child.
that's the perfect person to talk to. Yeah, there. You see the house over there? That's not what it is. Okay, the house there is probably about halfway. So you go to that house and you walk about the same distance in that direction, and then turn to the right, and then you look for a house that's got a lot of smoke coming out of the chimney, and she's a baker. She makes bread all
Oh my
day.
God.
It's great bread. It's sold in the bakery, right?
Sir,
over
sir,
there.
sir. I love you, but please stop talking. And I just walk
Well,
off, and I start sniffing the air to see if I can smell
lady.
bread.
That friend of yours is kind of rude.
I apologize.
He's a
He is a little bit
Anyway,
gruff.
so the bread is sold in the bakery right over there. It's
Alrighty.
the best bread you've ever had.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your time,
Great.
and I'm gonna slowly walk away.
I'm already like,
Good day.
I'm already halfway
You
there.
too, sir, and I'm gonna slowly.
I'm already like-
Awesome.
So I'm sniffing
Okay.
for bread baking smell.
Okay, you smell it. You smell it. You
That's
smell it,
where I
so good.
head.
Awesome. So, generally following the instructions leads you to a house that indeed does have a good amount of smoke coming out the top from the chimney. And the front door is open, and there's people coming in and out. They're all bringing like buns, and somebody has along like with muffins, and somebody has a little cake. Another person's got like a round loaf of bread, and they're obviously well, that, and they're trying to console. It's like you know how like when a tragedy happens in a small community,
They're
and
bringing
everybody
crack
tries to go and
casseroles.
Oh, so they're bringing
Are they
they're
bringing-
bringing
yeah,
casseroles.
Are there
well, it's
they're-
morning, so they're not bringing the heavy stuff yet. It's
Right.
just
So
light bread.
so they bring all of the bread and baked goods they could to the baker. These people, I
Right.
swear, these people.
well,
I'm gonna walk up to the first guy in that group. The guy, not a girl. If there's no guys, I'm gonna walk up to the manliest looking
lady.
Woman.
lady there. I'm gonna introduce myself and say, hey, I'm here to help find the kids. I need some information. Can you point me to whoever
The mother
is
is
gonna help? Yeah,
Parental unit.
whoever I need to talk to.
Glitch, I'm 34. I don't think I've got a baby face. So you go in the house, and all of the baked goods are being eaten not by the woman who's in the kitchen doing baking, but there's a bunch of people gathered around the kitchen table, and each one is arguing with the other about what the best plan is to try to get those kids back, to try to find them and to bring them home. So it's
Hello! Hello!
one. You're like startled everybody. They're like, what? Whoa, hey, what's he doing? Whoa!
I just want everyone to know I am a traveler who likes to help people, and I hope my face doesn't scare you, but I heard about these kids, and I want to help.
Whoa! And the cheer goes up in the room. Yay! Woo-hoo!
Who do I need to talk to get any information about where they went? Like,
Information! That's what we need. Hey, what that guy said. We should be going out. We should be gathering all kinds of information. These kids can't just disappear. Maybe a wizard made them disappear. Maybe that's what they're. Maybe there's a wizard trying
Hold
to steal
on.
our children.
hold on. I have a little bit of
Monologues.
information, but what I need is more information about the kids individually, not not who took them, because they took themselves. All right.
Does anybody know what he's talking about?
I'm going to. Can I cast a spell in here?
Yeah, cast spells wherever you want.
Sweet. Okay, I want to cast Airwalk. Okay.
Airwalk? You've got a
Yes.
shoe spell?
No. Airwalk. It's the subject treads on the air as if it's solid. Climb at a 45-degree angle. Okay. Because I want to cast a spell and I want to walk up above the table so everybody can see us or me. What do I need to roll? Do I need to roll something?
Quietly in the
I
kitchen.
don't
just
think
do
you
it.
need to roll anything.
Cool. So I'm gonna walk up there and I'm gonna say, "Where's the mother? Whose house are we at? Which
Where's the
baker?
parent?
The parent. I know, but which kid
You
is
didn't
it?
find out
We
the
don't know.
name, you only found out the place.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stand there and say, but we know that she's the baker. So I'm gonna ask, who is the owner of this baking establishment? With my arms up in the air.
The lady over in the kitchen comes out, wiping her hands with her apron. You're looking for me?
Yes. And I'm going to.
I got a question,
Yes.
just for my own visual purposes. He climbed at a 40-degree angle. How high above everyone is he? And is his head touching the roof?
It's a maximum of a 4. He can change the angle. It's,
Okay, so he can
Does that make
put
sense?
himself wherever he wants.
As long
No,
as it's
no,
not
but
above, it's got to be at least like it can be anything from like here to like here, but it can't be like this.
Okay.
right.
So I was just like above the table, like a few feet, hanging out.
All right.
It was good. It was
You
good.
can continue. I just
All right.
wanted to know.
So I'm going to
So
ask her
I think
if
you may
we
have-
might talk. What?
I think you may have misunderstood
No,
the spell list because I'm looking here. I'm looking for Airwalk.
it's there.
and-
I have it. It's there.
Um,
Look inside of my
You don't-
deity under air. Look
It's-
under there. I
it's-
found
it's
it.
a-
The book?
No, it was in
but
the
it's
first
a,
tier.
It's a
It's in the
it's a
first
level
tier.
4 spell.
No, it's not. It's in the first tier.
I'm looking at it right now. It's a level 4 spell.
Shit. Shit.
Yes. Do you want me to pick you up?
Yes.
I
Throw
say
me.
as he looks. As
Throw
he,
me.
I want. I noticed him
You
trying to
generally-
cast something, and nothing happens. So I
You
wasn't going.
generally gain 1 spell level for every 2 levels. So you'll have to be level 8 to have that spell.
Okay. Well, he's gonna. He knows I'm trying really hard, and he threw me.
I'm
And
not
I
throwing you.
caught.
Okay.
I'm not throwing
Okay.
him. I'm putting him on my shoulder,
Okay. I'm good with
and I'm
that.
gonna be like, "Hey, look, this guy's got information."
What you could do to raise your visual status, which I think is what you're trying to accomplish, is enlarge.
See, it does make you bigger.
Yeah. Then I'd be like the size of a half elf and not
Of a
like a
human.
human. Like. Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
but
then-
if you made
No,
me
you-
large,
Ooh, that's what I
You-
could do. I want to make him bigger.
well, you're on
Yeah.
my shoulder.
No, I'm just gonna make you bigger to get her attention.
Okay. Wait, do I
I'm
not
looking-
already have her attention from yelling really
I may
loudly?
have misspoken. No, M, you can enlarge. You could. Did you pick that spell?
I did not.
Pick that spell?
Hang on.
You didn't
It's
want
not
that
on
one?
my
Okay.
list.
I'm looking through your spell list, and I'm wrong. I'm just as wrong as you were, except maybe not quite as badly. I don't think you have enlarge yet.
I'm getting
I know
screwed
it.
out of my spells left and right
I
here,
know that
guys.
for me
I'm
it's a level
sorry,
1
I'm
or it's
sorry.
a level whatever 1 spell.
Hang on,
But I don't
I'm
have it.
searching. I'm searching the book.
I could just go in there to the kitchen and talk to the lady.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
look
as
at
we're
this.
making this giant ruckus,
I'm just
Oh, did you take the strength domain? Because if you took strength domain, enlarge person is a domain spell for you.
yeah, I don't know. We'll worry about that in a little bit.
so yeah. Well, these two are making a huge big ruckus. I'm just gonna go into the kitchen and talk to the lady. Be like, hey, what's up?
Hi, what can I do for you?
Is one of your children missing, or some of your children missing with
Yeah.
an elf child person?
Yeah, my dear son Harler.
Um,
He's taken his friends on a little adventure, I think.
did you know which way they went? And did
No,
he
but
say
I've had a
anything
feeling that
of when he'd be back?
he may have tried, but I've been very busy. I didn't realize that he was actually gonna leave.
Gonna
I
go?
probably would have been paying more attention had I known, but I knew that he'd been preparing to try to go to fighter school for months now.
So do you know about which direction he headed off in?
No, but if I know my son, he probably would have left some clues at his work, at his job. He's a stable hand over at the Stone Brick Inn. It's not called the Stone Brick Inn. One second. It's
Was it
called
the Wolf one?
Inn of the Inn of the Four Winds.
We were
Oh,
just
yeah.
there.
There's
Wolf
a
one
stable
did.
hand over at the Inn of the Four Winds.
We don't know this
Back.
one.
All right,
Oh, wait.
and to who is his supervisor or manager, so we might talk to him directly.
Well, he generally just handles the horses for the innkeeper. There's not much work to do for him, so he just has a lot of time to himself to practice. That's what he liked about the job.
So the innkeeper is who I should talk to about kind of where he might have gone.
Yeah. Sorry, my brother was texting me about character history. I think he wishes he was here right now.
So is there
Yeah.
any other
sure.
information you can
You-
give me about
I
your
could-
child and his friends? Sorry,
I
are there
can
the
tell you-
parents that I could talk to as well?
I think something was going on between him and Rose.
Rose.
Who
Well,
is this
the
Rose?
girl. Oh, Zin. Sorry. Her friends call her Rose. She doesn't like her name, so she calls herself Rose.
And how do you spell that? Zim. Is
Rose?
it- no, Zim. Zin? Zim?
Z-I-N-N.
N. Okay. And where could we talk to her family members or place of employment?
They're just on the other side of town.
Okay.
So if you take this road to the south, it'll curve around again to the north. The first house on your left as you travel on that road is going to be hers.
Okay. Is there any other general information you can give me about your child or anything that he would like to do? You said he wanted to go to fighter school.
Well,
could he have headed that direction?
I'm not super worried about him. He can handle a sword pretty well.
Okay. Thank you so much for
The other
your time.
the other parents are much more concerned about their kids. I don't think that they're the let their kids do work kind of parents, if you know what I mean.
Alrighty. Thank you so much for your time. And
Oh, no problem. Would you like some bread? People have been bringing over here like crazy, trying to plan rescues for our kids.
yes, I would love to take some bread for the road. Thank you so much for your kindness.
Yeah, no problem. If there's anything else, if you get any indication that our children are actually in danger, please let me know. I'd feel terrible if I wasn't worried and I needed to be.
I will most definitely inform you if your child is actually in some form of danger, and I will be back as soon as I can.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome, and I'm gonna walk out the room. And go over and talk to.
Well, we're in the like main building area, like where all the people are sitting, and there's like a ruckus, I guess, because I was yelling.
Well, it's one house. It's just the main room and then the kitchen where she does all her baking, which is just as big. But
Right. So I started a ruckus, I guess.
like a fight? You started a
No.
fight?
What I mean is, I ran in there. I said, "Hey." Then there's that thing about information, and then while we were doing that, she was talking to the baker.
Well, there was already a hullabaloo. There was already a ruckus. Everybody's like arguing and fighting about what the best course of action is.
All right. So from my standpoint, as seeing as like nothing's going anywhere, as soon as I say one thing, people jump on like high horses and go different tangents. I'm just gonna leave and wait outside.
Okay. Okay.
So.
Everybody
I was on
roll,
I was on
uh,
his shoulder, so I obviously went with him.
Everybody
Oh, yeah.
roll
I
either
forgot
a
to take
wisdom
him
or an
down.
intelligence check, whichever one's higher for your character.
Which one? Who?
Everybody just roll an intelligence or a wisdom check, whichever's higher for you.
Oh, okay.
Where's my 3D dice? I want my 3D dice back.
How do I pull this? Oh, there it is. Okay.
You're going for a target DC 10.
Mine's broken. I got a 5.
We did get a 5.
Yeah.
You don't have any modifiers on either your intelligence or your wisdom. Not that a 5 is going to get.
No,
pushed
I rolled a
above 10.
thing. It says that. I don't know.
Yeah, he rolled a whiz check.
Okay.
Which one's higher?
Zan makes it. M.
I think
Okay,
my
Long makes
wisdom.
it too.
I think my wisdom one's. There goes the wisdom. There's a good one. There's a good one.
You rolled it like 6 times.
Don't worry.
Right. So,
Had it for a little bit, that's all.
Zan,
Yes.
as you guys are walking away, a thought lightnings its way into your brain, and you say, if any of the parents, you think to yourself, if any of the parents are concerned, they're probably in that group of people fighting about what they should do.
Okay. I realize that group is not going anywhere because they keep fighting and arguing and don't listen to actually anyone, especially strangers.
Well, you didn't point out anyone to take a leadership. You didn't point out any one individual to ask a question of. You didn't even ask any coherent questions. Maybe which one of them is the parent of the child that's missing might be a coherent question.
Well, didn't Tholoman say who's the parent of the missing child? And they just pointed to the baker?
No, I asked where the
Right.
owner of the establishment was.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to stop in my tracks. I'm going to say, hold up. And I'm going to look towards Tholoman and say,
I'm
how
on your
about...
shoulder.
Yeah, I know, I'm looking at you on my shoulder. How about I go back in here and see if I can get information from this mob? Because those are kind of my people. You and that elf
Mercury.
thing over there,
Mercury.
you can go off of any information she has. And then we'll meet back up for some apple juice at the inn we met this morning in like maybe an hour. I give him this face.
What do you guys do with that face when he gives it to you?
I try to cast Airwalk again so I can get down. And fail. And I fail at it and fall on my butt. And fail.
Well, if you're trying to walk, you're gonna fall on your face.
Okay,
So-
we'll go face.
And were you going to go over to the other house? Pookie, you were going to go back into this one and try to find out which of the parents is in there, etc., right? So there's
Yeah,
two
yeah.
parents that are unaccounted for, yeah?
Right.
Well, yeah, four left. Baker, priest, elf guy. So yeah, 2.
Okay. So you're dividing and conquering. Who's going with who?
I'm going with Solomon. Solomon? Right?
Solomon, yep.
Solomon. Okay. Because a gnome shouldn't be walking around by himself in a town like this. So.
Oh, he's fine. He's a cleric.
I'm a cleric.
Which way are you going, guys?
She has the information, so I'm just going to
I'm-
follow her.
gonna head over to.
Well, she's following you, she just said.
Well, I'm going with him in whatever direction we decide to go in. So I'm gonna go over to the Four Winds.
Okay.
Inn.
Where
to
you
talk to
where you guys
the
are meeting in
innkeeper.
an hour.
Yes, because
Okay.
I've got information that I should go talk to the innkeeper there because of information I received. So that's where I'm gonna go.
Nice. Okay. So you arrive at the inn, and I assume you head over to the stables, right?
Right. Oop. I don't know my character is. There you go.
Alrighty.
Okay. So you go into the stables, and you see it's a pretty well kept stables. The floor is well swept. The stuff is all hung up neatly. Everything seems in order.
Alrighty, I need to find the innkeeper person in charge.
Okay. There's a door into the inn.
gonna walk on through it. Well, knock
Okay, you
politely
go,
first,
you
and
go
then
back
walk on through it.
into. You go back into the inn. You recognize where you are from being in there before, but you're down a little bit down the hallway where the innkeeper had knocked to get the footman. You're kind of opposite on the other side of the hallway. This door opens up into. So the bar is immediately in on your left, and the tables are out in the room in front of you.
Alright, so I'm just gonna knock on doors until I find the innkeeper.
Okay, well, the first door is where the footman came out of. You know that the innkeeper is also the barkeep. He's probably behind the bar.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk up to the bar and be like,
Okay.
barkeep, sir.
Yes, milady. So nice to see you again. What is your pleasure?
I have a few questions for you, sir.
I have a few answers for you.
So, I was told by the baker on the other side of the town that her son worked here in the stables. I was wondering if he showed any signs
This is
of,
true.
um,
Well, he hasn't showed up for about a week now.
well, before he left, did he say anything or show any signs of adventure or wanting to go someplace, or if he said anywhere where he was going to go with his friends or by himself? Did he say anything along those lines?
Well, let me show you what I do know. I've spent a few hours this morning already cleaning up his mess. He knocks on the footman's door and asks him to watch the bar and takes you guys back into the stables. He opens up one of the chests. Look, he's wrapped these horseshoes together with twine. He had hung up hoops from barrels in the stables and was practicing throwing javelins through them. He had buckets of water set up and he would practice lifting them over and over again. Strange child. I haven't finished cleaning up the attic yet. You might want to go up there and take a look at the appalling mess he's left.
Okay, so I heard from his mother, and I can see some semblance of he was training for something. I heard that he was training to go to a fighter school.
Oh, that makes
Where would
sense. He told
that
me none of his plans.
be?
Makes
Do you know
perfect
where the
sense.
nearest fighter school is, so that I might inquire there later?
Well, there's fighter schools in all the major capital cities.
Okay, but you didn't know any specific one that he was going to or talking about attending that you know of.
No,
Okay.
I didn't entertain his folly.
Alrighty. Might I see
He
this
wouldn't
attic?
have talked to me about them anyway. Yeah, just up the ladder right there, my lady.
Alrighty. So I'm gonna walk up the ladder. Is he coming
Okay,
with
so
me?
the pair of you both, do both of you climb up the ladder, or just you?
I'm not. I'm actually gonna wait. I'm gonna chill out and wait at the bottom of it.
Okay, so, Mayor Credy, you get to the top of the ladder and you see what appears to be some scattered stones and some dirt kind of pushed around, and the remnants of some chalk lines that had water dumped over them.
Okay.
The positioning of them seems significant. Roll an wisdom check.
Wouldn't that be intelligence check?
Wisdom is more for this kind of thing, but if you have a higher intellect score, yeah, you can go ahead and roll an intellect. But I think that we put your intellect... No, your intellect was higher than your wisdom. You
Mhm.
dumped on it.
Do you
So
want me
roll an
to
intellect check.
roll in?
Yeah, roll int. Intellect. 16. Great.
Nice.
Good.
Okay.
But you've got a +2, so 18. Even better.
Woohoo!
You're pretty sure that this was at one point laid out to be a sort of a map, that they'd use stones for landmarks and they'd like make dirt lines for some things, and the chalk lines indicated something else. But it's all been messed up. They drug stuff over it. They moved the rocks around to try to cover their tracks. But it was definitely a planning map of some sort.
Okay. Is the barkeep with me still?
No, he went back into the inn.
Okay. what else is around the room? Like, are there boxes of things? Are there
Up here in the loft,
Yes.
there's a couple other items that were probably used as kind of a map thing. There's a couple horseshoes, some horseshoe nails, a couple little trinkets.
Is there anything like that I kind of see remnants of being like a target of where they wanted to go, or is it all just like smudged where it's not quite comprehensible, other than the fact that it's a map?
Do a search check or a spot check, whichever's higher.
Where do I find those?
On the skills area.
Where did they go? So I'm gonna roll a spot.
She's spending a lot of time up here. If you want to join her.
All right, I'll climb up the ladder and start looking at all the little dirt piles and the rocks and the nails as she's looking.
So my spot check was 14.
All right, Mercredi, go ahead and 14. Okay.
That's what it says.
Go ahead and explain to him what you pieced together so far.
So obviously there's a map, and obviously there's the rocks or landmarks. The chalk is kind of like a general outline of the general area. I know that the baker's son is going to or wanting to, and was in partial training for fighting school to become a fighter. He had like equipment downstairs, kind of just building up weight, etc. But as far as I can see, I don't see anything that should have been a real big target for where they were planning on going. I obviously see that they were trying to go somewhere, but I don't see anything that there could be. This is where we're going, to my knowledge.
All right, Bellman, roll a spot or a search, whichever's higher.
Spot.
Okay, 15. Awesome. You do find what you are pretty sure used to be a chalk X. But water's been run over it. But it looks like that used to be an X before water ran over it. You know how there's little remnants of chalk and you can kind of tell that kind of a thing? Okay, so you found that.
Is there any part of the stuff that's not disturbed? Like, you said a bunch of it's has water thrown on and a whole bunch of things. Is there any part of it that doesn't, that's not been messed with?
Maybe. It's hard to tell because the rocks, you have no idea whether a rock was moved particularly unless it was on dirt or something, but this is a wood floor with random dirt spattered on it and chalk lines and stuff. It's very hard to tell.
Okay.
But you did find this X. Roll another search or spot, whichever's higher.
Oh, I'm getting good at this go.
Awesome. So with the landmark of that X, you also kind of piece together a line that was at the X that leads to another place where it was a bit of a circle shape, maybe, kind of it almost looks like almost like they had sketched a little bug.
Okay.
It has 4 legs coming out and a shell with a head.
On this ground. So since the innkeeper said he hadn't been here very often and stuff, on this ground, is there? So that you said there was dirt. Is there any footprints showing?
Oh yeah.
Which direction people which direction they were standing
They're all
when they were
over the
looking at it?
place.
Okay. I was
They're
hoping
all
that I
over
could
the
figure out which direction that was. By where they were standing. Does that
You
make
do.
sense?
Now that you've got 2 landmarks and you're kind of piecing it together, you notice that the buggy scaraby thing is toward the edge of where the mess is. And the body of the bug, the head or whatever, you kind of orient that to the north. So the head of the bug is to the north and the body of the bug. You notice that the line and the dot lead off to the left and down a little bit, and there's a pretty distinct line of where there's no rocks, there's no dirt, there's no nothing. And as you look, You do notice that somebody has lightly sketched a sort of a wavy pattern that they then like tried to rub off with their hand.
So wavy isn't like water wavy?
Water as yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure you and I are wavy the same way.
Yeah, we're definitely wavy the same.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna show Mercury exactly how this X. I'm gonna show her how it goes over there, and then the circle with the wavy lines, and I'm gonna talk to her about how I believe that that's either gonna be a waterfall or some sort of river with a bug.
Okay, this one's definitely a wisdom check. Both of you guys roll a wisdom check.
Wisdom. There it is. Oh, gall.
No, seriously.
Okay.
We don't know anything.
M,
Yes.
go to the city map and hold Alt and mouse wheel out a little bit. The city map where you guys are all walking around.
Oh, like the inns and stuff like that. Come here. Come here.
Yeah.
I zoomed out too far. Okay.
What do you notice about the shape of the roads?
Oh, it's like a bug. Okay.
Ah, I see what you did here.
You can see like the head and the shell and the legs and the antenna and yada yada yada. Okay. Got it. I have another question. So you said that there were footprints.
See.
Are there any
Yeah,
that
they're all over the
would,
place.
Are they all like the same size, or are there some that are smaller or bigger than others? Or
Well, you guys don't have the skill to track,
okay.
so it would take you a long time to try to identify that level of detail. But you can definitely tell there's multiple shoes. There's multiple different types of footwear.
Okay.
So, at this point, I mean, I'm pretty happy with our findings. I'm gonna start on my way back down the ladder to head to the bar.
And I follow behind him.
All right.
So I'm gonna go down and get some of this fantastic apple juice and wait for Zan and find out if he survived
I think
his
I will
encounter.
also have a glass of this fantastic apple juice that I've been hearing
All
lots
right.
about.
So, the camera switches to you, Zan.
Oh, twist.
All
You
right.
just split off from the other two members of your party, and you went back to the baker's house.
So I put on my stone face, like I'm about to do some serious business.
Okay.
Like this is the face I want to use, so people don't interrupt me or they think I'm gonna chop something off. Face.
Okay.
This face.
Stone Cold Killer.
And I'll go in there and I sit down at the table where everyone's at. And I look to the guy or girl on my left, specifically, and I go, "Hey,
Hey.
who are the parents of the missing children?"
Well, one of them's the baker. The other one's the prelate at the temple. Douchebag. And
Yeah.
the
I got that. I got that. Who are the other two? I don't know who they are.
well, one of them's right there, and I'm not sure. Not sure who Odegar's mom is or dad.
All right, can you point at that? The one you do know real fast again? I missed it.
Oh, Rose's mom. She's right over there. Dad. Sorry, Dad. Sitting right over there.
All right, thank you. And I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna walk over to Rose's dad.
Okay, he's been very quiet. You remember kind of noticing him during the hullabaloo as being the only one who wasn't contributing to the mess of the discussion. He was just sitting back and listening.
Is he sitting
He
down
sees
right
you
now?
approach. Yeah, he sees you approach and he says,
I'm gonna kneel down,
Good try.
so I'm like his
"Good
height.
try, son."
Thanks. So
He like looks sideways at you and kind of, what?
I kneel down to his height,
Well, he's sitting, so
Right.
normal height.
Well, no, he's not. Like, he's a little bit
But he's
lower.
sitting.
Whatever.
Right.
I don't want to look down on the man. All right,
kid's
his
missing.
daughter's missing. So I'm gonna get to his height, ish. I'm gonna go, ish.
I'm just reading chat. It's so distracting. Yeah. What can I do for you?
I've been told you're the father of Rose, one of the missing children.
That's true.
First question I have, because I actually have not received this information, how old are the missing people?
Oh,
Like,
they're
are
just-
they literally children?
Well, lately they've been acting older than they are. Yeah, they're just kids. They're just teenagers, blowing off steam. I only hope Rose doesn't come back pregnant.
Well, how about this? I'm going out there to look for them, and I'm trying to get some information. If I find out one of those little pricks have been messing with her, you want me to punch him right in the gut for you?
Oh, I can think of another place you might want to punch him.
Well, I could do that for
Or
you.
I'll do that. I'll do that. You worry, I'll take care of that business. There
How
will
about I
not be a
just
second,
bring him to
if
you?
you know what I mean. Yeah, that'd be
All
great.
right.
We'd be
All
forever
right.
fast friends if you defended my girl's honor.
Sounds like fun to me. Now, do you know why they left? I've heard rumors, wizards kidnapping them, off on adventure.
Oh, the people in this town, some of them don't have much going on between their ears. This is about the most exciting thing that's happened for, I'd say, a couple of years. Kids disappearing, but
And I nod towards the cake. I'm like, I can tell.
yeah.
Who bakes cake for missing kids? Sorry,
The women
I won't
folk.
interrupt you.
The men are pretty much all busy doing their daily work. The women are all here having a little chicken scratch about what's to be done about the kids.
Well, me and a
With my,
couple
with
of
my
others.
bum leg, I'm not out to work on very much. My leg kind of precludes me from that kind of activity. And
It's a
he
shame.
kind of gestures to his leg that's missing below the knee.
That's a shame. I knew a man once.
I'm too
He got
proud
sh-
to go have it healed over at the temple.
I knew a man once. We used to travel together, and then one day, shot in the knee. Damn kids in their slings. Not an arrow, mind you. That's messed up. But those rocks, they'll take you out. So it's a pain. It's a pain to hear about your leg. So I got a couple of others. They went to go look for some clues. Something about the baker's son. Works over at the that fancy inn over there.
Yeah, Harler. He's a good lad. He's probably the one who's going to give me my grandchildren, but not yet, if you know what I mean.
Right. And we'll see to it it's not anytime soon.
Well, hopefully. They need to
Hopefully.
grow up a little bit first.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you tell me more about this Harler kid? Apparently, he seems like he's the one behind.
He's a
most
strong
of
lad.
this.
He's a strong lad. Yeah, he's the one most likely to be taking the lead in the four of them.
So something strikes me as odd. Some of the rumors are for them leaving town on adventure. Is there any place around here what would spark such a thing?
Well, out 6 miles to the southwest of us, there's the burial lands, the burial crypt, where we take our dead. If there's adventure to be had, I would imagine they'd expect it to be there.
Well,
But we've heard nothing. We've heard nothing amiss going on down in those parts. So
is there anyone that lives
Anybody's
out there
guess.
that would send word if something was to be amiss?
there's farmers, but they don't often go to the crypt unless somebody dies, and we ain't had no deaths for a while.
All right. I'm gonna pass this information on to my comrades. They Thank you. I got a lot more done talking to you than I did the rest of these fools. And I point to everyone,
Well,
except that one guy
you
who
gotta,
pointed
you
me
gotta
towards
let
him.
them. You gotta let them have their jibber jabber. I'm glad Boneyard's got my Skyrim reference. Because everybody
Alright.
gets shot in the knee in Skyrim.
Yeah, everyone. All right. Well, thanks again for the info. And if I find out one of them's been messing with your daughter, I'll hog tie him and drag him to you first, before I give them back to their parents.
Well, thank you. I'm not gonna hurt him, mind you. I just want to put the fear of Palor into him.
Oh,
Oh no, not Paler.
no problem. No problem with that. And with that, I'm gonna
A
nod
fear
to
of
him
the
like
light. Put it that
I'm
way.
gonna nod to him like I'm leaving, and then I'm gonna turn around like, real fast. Is there like a smithy in town?
Oh yeah, there's two Smiths.
Which one do you think would be best suited? Honest opinion. Who's the better of the two?
Well, I always go to Smith number 10.
Smith number 10. I'm gonna call him Joe. Smith Joe.
Smith Joe.
Smith Joe.
It's a good Smith.
All right.
Good old Joe.
Well, thank you, sir.
Brother
And-
Joseph. We'll call him Brother Joseph.
All right.
Couldn't have happened better.
Joe is a lad. Joe is
Okay, sorry about that.
All right. I walk. I bid him goodbye, and then I walk to Brother Joseph. And I totally don't get this reference that they're laughing their butts off about. So, come on, chat, fill me in. I want to be in the loop.
Oh.
We're from Utah. Let's just leave it at Utah.
I'm not
Um,
from Utah.
it's
I'm
all
not with
good.
these.
That's
I'm not
okay.
like these peoples.
That's okay.
you,
Yeah,
To each their own.
you slid right into a Mormon pun.
a Mormon pun. Yeah. So
Okay.
What that
there you
is-
go. You got it. Yeah.
There
So
you
like
go.
we're all from Utah, and so like that's a joke around here a lot. That's a joke.
Yay!
So like
Yay.
it kind of just
Utah
like fell
jokes.
into it's like Joe.
I'm so entertained by Utah jokes because Utah
No,
is entertaining.
It's not funny. Let's move on. So you go to
Okay,
the building labeled 10.
Yes.
Call him Smith number 10 on the map.
Smith
No,
10.
I'm calling him Joe.
Joe.
I'm calling him
Fine. Fair.
None of them.
Joe 10. Joe 10. Yeah, that's the guy. Joe 10.
God.
Okay.
Mormons last plenty long in Ohio. I've got a number of Mormon friends in Ohio. It's fun. It's great. It's good.
That's great.
It's totally cool.
All right. So
Now. Okay.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Yeah, now.
Moving
Somebody
on.
knows their history if they're talking about that. Anyway, the more interesting bit is the D&D. So
Yeah,
let's
stop.
D&D.
I want, before I even talk to the Smith, I want to look at all the stuff that he has around his Smith. Like he's obviously got to have like some stuff that he sells hanging on the walls. Kind of want to see what he's got.
Hey, hang on, buddy. Hang on. Did
Ah,
you call me? Did you call me Joe?
I didn't say his. I'm not even talking to him yet. I just walked in, and I just
Okay.
want to look.
Okay. My name's not Joe, by the way.
Excuse me. I'm just looking right now.
Okay.
Pardon me, but I like to browse a man's wares before I talk to him about sales.
You're gonna browse a man's
Joe.
wares.
Is that a euphemism?
I think
it
so.
might be.
Are you one of those?
I pull out my trident and I say, I'm looking to see if there's something I can do to
Feisty.
upgrade my current selection of equipment.
I could sharpen it for you.
Well, that's what I'm looking for. And
Put a little-
also,
put a little nicer tip on it.
I'm also looking for some stuff that I can use myself to sharpen when I'm out on the field, as per I'm out of equipment as such.
No, you got plenty of equipment on you. So you got a nice bunch of armor. The trident's looking really good. I don't see many wielding a weapon such as this. I don't happen to have any in stock, but
I'm talking about, like, you know, whetstones, stuff to sharpen it when I'm on the road.
Got those. I got a whetstone. You want a whetstone? I'll give you a whetstone.
I'll buy a whetstone from you, and I need a good smacking glove. Nothing too heavy, but if someone makes me angry, I don't want to have to take my gloves off every time, but I just want to have something I can smack someone with. You got
Leather
anything?
or articulated metal?
Metal. Let's go with metal.
Articulated metal glove. That's gonna cost you some.
Well,
I have one articulated metal glove in your size, but it's not gonna
Oh.
leave my shop for 10 gold.
it doesn't have to fit me. It could be smaller.
I don't have any hobbit-sized ones.
Gnome?
It's a little smaller. I could probably get one within a couple weeks. What's the need? How quickly do you need it?
You know, if you can get one in a couple of weeks, that's fine. It might take me a few days before I can muster up enough supply to pay for
Okay,
it.
I'll place some orders, and it'll come in a trade caravan here in a couple weeks.
That sounds mighty nice. All right, thank you. And with that, I'm gonna walk out, and I'm gonna write down on my little piece of paper, Joe Smith, Building 10. And I'm gonna
It
walk.
actually says, it's called Young's Weapons.
Okay, so I'm gonna write Joe Young, Smith.
Well, his
And
name's
then I'll-
Hiram.
Huh? Oh, I never asked his name. I never asked his name.
Oh. But proprietor Hiram Young.
Okay, well, I wrote what I wrote, and I'm gonna walk
Okay.
to the inn, and I'm gonna fetch myself a nice cup of whiskeyed up apple cider.
Oh my goodness.
So you go up to the tavern, go back to
Yeah.
the Tavern of the Four Winds or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Awesome dance.
Gracious.
Okay, so you're all back at the inn.
All right. Well, I'm pretty excited about this whole the fact that we've got this awesome information. So I'm just gonna sit there with a grin on my face and wait for Zan to come up.
All right. Can I walk in without them noticing me? Like, just
Probably
peek
not.
in before I walk all the way
Try.
in?
Yeah, roll a move silently and a hide.
Move silently. No, I just want to peek in like through a window or something without them noticing me first.
Okay, then roll a hide.
Roll a hide. All right, this might take me a second because I have to scroll over.
Yeah,
Hide.
Try it.
Hide. Dang, I got like. That's bad. All right, let's
That's
do
bad.
this.
That's bad.
I got an 8.
Luke, back to the roll.
Yes.
I got an 8.
Sorry, I was reading chats. Turned into a get to know Hilo session.
Oh. By the way, congrats, Hilo, on the wifing soon. 2 weeks.
Hilo.
Yeah, you want to
Come
hear?
join
You want?
us.
So I don't even care. I don't even care if he doesn't want to share this. I've actually dated his wife or his to-be wife. I actually dated.
You need to put on the murder face and
The
say,
murder
be quiet.
Everyone's like, what?
Yep, I did. I dated her.
This was way before me, guys. Don't worry. And he told me about this and everything. Totally chill.
We've gone on double dates since. Okay,
Yeah,
back to characters.
Anyway,
Back to
I
character.
rolled an 8 on hide. I just want to
8
see
on
what
hide.
they're doing before I walk in there.
Okay.
I'm
The
thinking
hide
that's
is
what
opposed by a search or a spot. So whichever is higher, Mercredi and Tholoman, roll your spots. Unless you don't even want to be looking. If you don't want to be looking, you don't have to roll. But if you want
I'm
to
really
roll, go ahead.
excited. I'm really excited.
You're
so
trying
I'm
to
I'm
beat
looking.
an 8. You're trying to beat an 8.
What am I rolling? A what?
A spot or a
A
search.
spot or a search. If you're actively searching, roll a search. If not, then just
Spot.
roll a spot.
I'm just.
Okay,
gonna
so you
spot.
saw him.
Wait, I don't even
Greta,
see
you
his
got
roll.
I'll
They're
spot
showing up
as
in
well.
chat.
Oh no, they're not showing up in my chat. That's
the
whatever.
helo?
All
Oh,
the
okay.
people.
Well, they got a 9 and a 12, so they all beat you. So they spotted you.
all right. As soon as I just walk in, then
Hilo,
you
turn
need
your
to-
stream off.
You need to turn off your microphone or put headphones in because you're getting feedback.
XSplit. I didn't know XSplit was playing with us today.
Yeah, no, I turned off. I muted him, so he shouldn't be like through the stream. He won't be making any sounds.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, anyway, I just walk in and I go, "Have I got some news for you? I know where they're at, kind of, maybe."
Well, sit down and have a beverage, because apparently you're questioning yourself.
Are you buying it for me?
Maybe. It depends on what you're having and how much you're having.
I put my hands like this to like the size of my head. Apple juice, whiskey, and I look at the barkeep on her.
One on me. The rest are on him. Gonna run out of money soon, aren't I? Jeez. Buying everything for everyone.
Now we have beautiful
Um,
music.
Yeah, the music's nice. Anyway, as I sit down, I go, "So, do you want to hear the information I got?"
Yes.
I just gladly nod my head and take another swig of my awesome apple juice.
All right. So there's this place where they bury their dead, and apparently it's rife with adventure. And for people so young, that might be the first place they check out, because it's close to home and adventure.
The old elf did tell me that his friends were looking into necromancy, so that does go together.
The pieces fit. Do I have my apple juice yet? This is very important.
Barkeep,
Wait,
does he have his
you
apple
said
juice?
something about yeah, you got your apple juice. I nodded. Sorry.
All right. As soon as I say the pieces fit, I down my cup of apple juice, one gulp, and I just stare at him as I do it.
All right. Yeah, like that.
Please.
Oh
That's
gosh!
that's your staring music.
Thank you.
I look like a methed out guy.
All right. So now I'm gonna let you Mercury, since she bought the drinks, I'm gonna let her go ahead and tell the thing.
I bought the tricks. I shouldn't have to explain things.
Well, we're okay. Fine. I'm gonna show him. I'm gonna take that little piece of paper, the little thing, and I'm gonna draw out there. I'm gonna show him.
Wait, is he
that-
taking my paper?
No, my piece of paper. This one's mine.
Okay.
Remember, I got one too.
All right.
So I'm gonna show him how this map all kind of is a bug. It's one big bug, and then I'm gonna say upstairs we saw that there's this map that they try to destroy, but you can definitely tell that it's the city. And then going off this side over here, there's this X marks the spot, which that means if they are gonna go to this cemetery, that it's got to be in that direction. So.
Now, quick question. The guy, Rose's dad, told me the direction the cemetery was in.
Yes.
Is this the same direction that he's pointing on the map?
Yeah.
I say
Sweet.
that's the place.
Ooh,
All right.
sorry. I apologize.
Perfect. Then I'm done with my apple juice. I'm done.
Okay.
I finished my apple juice.
Essentially, what time is it? In our
It's early afternoon.
I'm going to go walk around the town. I'm gonna go walk around the town, see what I could see. Maybe if they're not in trouble, they might come back for a supply. So I'm gonna see if I can see anything weird around town. If not, I'm just gonna walk back to the wolf and take a sleep.
Nothing weird other than some people carrying some dishes away from the direction of the gate. That
That is
ringtone.
loud.
Loud ringtone.
It's my ringtone. I have people tweeting me about Destiny right now.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Since
Then
it's now
you-
about lunchtime, I'm actually gonna go take a table and I'm just gonna take a seat and get some food. I'm gonna call over the barkeep and I'm gonna get some food.
Okay, there aren't any unoccupied tables.
Well, stay at the bar and get food there. Stay
Well,
at
there
the-
is a table. There is a table that has only one guy at it. It's got a lot of chairs.
Um. So, all right. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm gonna go take a seat with this guy, and
Okay.
or I'm gonna go ask him if I can take a seat. I'm not gonna just take a seat. I'm gonna ask him if I can take a seat.
All right. As you get his attention, you notice something a little strange about him. He appears to be a half orc.
Sweet. And
He's got
is
grayish, greenish skin.
he eating?
and
Is he eating anything?
Yeah, he's eating a normal meal. It's got eggs and fish.
Right. Is it enough for like multiple people?
No, just normal.
Okay. Well, I'm going to ask him if he minds some company since he's alone.
As you get his attention, he does look slightly frightened that you're actually trying to talk to him.
Okay. And
And what do you do, Andy?
is he muted? Can you hear us?
Can you
I don't
talk?
hear him.
Gark?
I can't hear him.
Yeah, I'm muted. I don't have headphones,
Sorry, we can hear you.
so
We can hear you now,
We
though.
can hear you.
So that's
I
You're
good.
good.
can't hear you right now because I'm turned off my sound.
Okay, well, respond to what he's saying and then turn your mic and sound back the other way.
19.
Or not.
Sorry, there's going to be an echo more than
Well,
likely.
Okay,
there was my
then
headphones.
respond in 2 weeks. We'll pick it up here with the introduction of a new character at the beginning of next time.
All right. So thank you guys all so much for being here. You're gonna see Andy is gonna be our new half orc friend who we don't know anything
Yay!
about yet. Pookie is taking a nap over in the wolf. M's at the bar. I'm trying to talk to this half orc. Glitch. Andy was already planning on coming. He just couldn't be here last week, so he was planning on coming. So he's kind of joining late, but he's not joining late. He was finishing out, rounding out our party. Or full orc. He's actually, I guess, a full orc.
Appears to be half.
He appears to be half, but he's a full orc. All right, so guys, we're gonna be back tomorrow. We're gonna be doing more Paragon progression. We will do the write-up and have everything on there tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow.
Hopefully tomorrow we'll have the write-up of tonight, so it'll be awesome. And you guys, thank you guys so much for being you guys. We hit 19 viewers tonight. We topped out at 19, so we tied our record. We almost got to 20. At 20, we would have gone over. Someday we're going to see that big 2-0, and it's going to be a grand, grand day. But thank you guys all for being here. I mean, everybody's wonderful. If you haven't already, please hit the follow button. Check out our website, long.tv, and all that fun stuff. Okay, guys? Thank you guys so much. It's wonderful. I am thinking about dressing up for this next week. Oh, by the way, I did want to run this past you guys. I mean, we are getting 18, 19 viewers. Would we want to be doing this every week on Wednesday? Should we just make this a weekly thing?
That's fine with me.
Let's use the next 7 days to decide, and if
Okay.
everybody's cool with that, I think we can work that out.
going to want to know a couple days in advance because I need to put the finishing touches on your next encounter before I roll it up.
All right,
Okay.
all right, perfect. Well, we should know. We can talk after the stream's over. You guys, thank you guys so much. I see in chat we're getting a lot of every week comments. So we'll see. We'll talk about it. But thank you guys so much for being here and for
Good
being
night,
awesome.
guys.
And
Keep checking long.tv. We're looking into rolling out some pretty massive changes over there pretty soon. So keep your eyes on long.tv.
yes, we
The
are
link is above the chat.
I can,
Go to it now. Bookmark it.
above the chat
Yes.
and below.
Don't
I
forget
am
to
going to be having
follow
artwork
as well.
done. Probably within the next week, I'll have artwork done for the characters.
All right. Sorry.
And we should have more character write-ups as well, so that way you can kind of get to know all of the characters as well.
Right.
If you guys would like, you viewers out there, if you'd like to get any character history on any of the NPCs, I'd be willing to do some bios of them if you want as well.
All right, and the comment sections on the website, the comments and stuff are open, so you guys can do it and stuff. I'm hoping that my anti-spam stuff works, but if it doesn't, then we might go through some changes there. But it should. It should. So, but thank you guys again so much.
Yeah,
like I said, we'll be
thank
back here
you. This is
tomorrow. Same bat
awesome.
channel, same bat time.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Both ways.